what you've done for me. Thank you, Lord, for what you're doing.
Hey everyone, Matt here, Home Farm Ideas, and today I'm going to be thinning my shallot rows. As you can see, they're doing okay. A lot of them had a problem here, and I think that was my problem. I basically didn't have the water chemistry right. Like I've said in previous videos, water chemistry and aquaponics is kind of it's a hard monster for me, anyways. So, they're doing okay now though. So what I'm gonna do is, and this might shock them, I'm hoping not though, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna thin the rows. So I'm actually gonna take this middle row because I got a lot of good little bulbs in there, and then I'm gonna kind of thin them out in 3 rows now. So let's go ahead and do that. One of the things that I wanted to mention, I'm not going to show this on camera, but you really want to get underneath the root system, and you want to really be careful with the roots. That's one of the reasons why a lot of plants get shock, is because people, when they transplant them, they cut the roots. And you don't want to cut the roots too much. You want to kind of leave the root system intact. And since this is in an aquaponic system, what I'm going to be able to do to avoid leaving them out of the water for too long is actually place them in here. So that way it's the same water and everything, there's oxygen in the water, but it shouldn't be long that they're in this bath, and then I can thin them out and take my time doing it. So I'll get back to you when I actually thin this out. Another thing I did fail to mention is that when you start thinning stuff out, or you want to pull plants out, you always want to take your bell siphon out, because that allows the water to come up higher. Okay, and once the water's up high, the gravel's a lot looser. If the bed is drained, then the gravel kind of, sets, kind of like concrete. Not concrete, but you know what I mean. Like, the gravel is a lot harder to dig through. And these are clay pebbles, so these are actually the easiest ones that you can get on your hands. But I'm going to wait for that to kind of top off, and then I'll dig all these roots up and start thinning out the rows. All right, so I got them all thinned out, and they don't look like much when they're all thinned out, do they? So I'm in experimentation. I haven't been doing aquaponics for very long. I'm all about the soil usually, but this just seems like an easier way to garden. I'm just happy that I can actually grow shallots on nothing but fish water. See, these clay pebbles, a lot of people, they're like, oh, what kind of soil is that? These are just clay pebbles. There's no soil in this bed whatsoever. It's all water, okay? Just water pouring into this bed from my fish tanks. And so the nutrients is all coming from the fish, and I feed the fish organic fish food, which I'm gonna do a video on a little later to show you guys basically the fish food that I do, or that I feed them. It's organic, non-GMO fish feed. And so everything I'm doing, I'm growing organically. This is through the nitrification process. So anyways, I'm just happy that I can grow shallots like this. So at this point, what you want to do is, I'm going to leave them for a little while, because the bed is right now, it's flooding constantly, okay? I don't have the bell siphon on over there, which goes inside the bell. And that basically flushes the bed, so you get it to fill and flush, and that puts oxygen to the roots. But right now I'm trying to get them kind of acclimated to being moved around and stuff. So I'm going to leave the water going in there. I have air stones in my fish tank, and so that gives me plenty of oxygen actually in the water. And then I have worms all through here and all that stuff. So I'll put that on in about 15 minutes. So you want to remember that, basically, to help them acclimate. Make sure you're digging up and under the roots and trying to pull out the plants, root and all. And then when you're transplanting them, or you're thinning them out like that, try to make sure you're not breaking too many roots. And then put the bell back on and you're good to go. So anyway, any comments, questions, or suggestions, post them below. I'd love to hear from you guys on how best to grow shallots, if you've ever grown shallots in an aquaponic system or even in soil. So yeah, looking forward to tasting these. Strawberries and everything taste really good from the system. So anyway, God bless you guys, and like always, yeah, peace. Thank you guys so much for watching our video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Also hit that subscribe button to get all our video updates. Oh yeah, we do have other channels now, so please check them out. Like always, God bless.